All right, we are doing this. And hey, good morning to my magic friends around the country, around the world. It's 10 a.m. here in Las Vegas. We're getting this day started in a magical fashion. I've got lots of fun things to share with you today. I've got some glare from the overhead lights. Today, we're going to be focusing on everyday carry magic, and we're going to get into that subject matter shortly. But I did think I'd take a couple minutes, let y'all know about just a couple of new things that have hit my desk before we get started. We got some cool new products in the shop this week. We bring this one up to the camera here. This is Hello by Blake Voigt. Let me just be clear about Blake Voigt. You could buy anything that has this man's name on it and be happy about your purchase. I say we get this party started with a little look at what you can do with Hello. Let's take a trip over to the Tricksupply website. Boink. New and improved for your viewing, for your searching pleasure. We're making it easier to find stuff for you on this site. Let's see how it works today. We're going to type in Hello. Look, right at the top. There it is. Hello by Blake Voigt. All right, let's see what this thing does. Buckle up. Not too shabby. You know what I love here? You know what I love about this is that this trailer is not 3 minutes of goofy gawk. We're at a coffee shop or on the beach. Yeah, man, just show me what the trick is. That's what it is. It's a sticker that changes, from hello to your name. I guess it would change like anything. Pretty cool product from Blake, and I can see a lot of ways that we could use that in our world. So that's new. That's fun. It's on the Tricksupply showroom. Buy it online or visit me in the store today. I'm here from 11 to 6. We'll have the doors open. Also had a good time this week digging into Gamma. This is a new release from the Murphy's Studio line, and this is essentially a way to divine an object that has been placed into one of 6 envelopes. It's a very clever system. Let me be clear. It's a playing card that goes into one of 6 envelopes. I surmise your spectators can search these things till the cows come home. They will not find the modus operandi that makes this thing work. And if you do psychic things, let me suggest that Gamma could fit well in your universe. It's an interesting system with a lot of flexibility. And yeah, you're right. That's the killer with that sticker trick, right? Yeah, here we go. We're going to talk about all the EDC coming up in just a minute. And I'm going to be looking to you guys for some of your favorites. We're hoping to get some input from y'all as we move forward. And speaking of moving forward, holy cow, I didn't even say hi to the kindred spirits that take time to say hi to me. Howdy, Scott. How you doing this? I guess it's afternoon over there in the Carolinas. Tennessee in the house. What's up, Joe? How you doing? Ince's here. Gerdesum, welcome in. Welcome in. Good to see you today. We're going to talk about the Void. Do I have a full review? I was watching the tutorial this morning. I was handling the prop earlier this week. I haven't got total hands-on, but I kind of dig it, and we're going to look at it today. And yeah, Jonathan does seem to be putting out the good stuff. What's up, Gary? Let's get this out of the way right now. Nick votes for sponge balls for EDC. I got you, Nick. Of course, these are great. Murphy's makes some great ones if you need them. And yeah, we'll get to the EDC in just a second. Let's talk about maybe one more thing. I was excited about this prop, although when I looked at the trailer, it doesn't give away a lot about what's going on. But I love the premise, and I love more that Brandon Williams published this. This is a Las Vegas local. Brandon worked for us for a couple months in a mall venture. That was going back about this time last year. Happy to see his release. The Gone wallet allows you to pickpocket the wallet. So you put some money in there, you put some credit cards in there, you put the spectator's driver's license in the wallet, and then you put all of that in your spectator's pocket. When they open the wallet, their license is gone, the money is gone, the credit cards are gone. You've picked all the pockets of the wallet, and you can reproduce them wherever you like. So that is Gone Wallet from Brandon Williams, brand spanking new, supporting the local creators. Y'all go buy that thing. We're not going to highlight Nick's comment today. All right. So yeah, everyday carry magic, EDC magic. First, a little testimonial from a guy who's been around a while. I don't carry a lot with me when I leave the house. I might put like some rubber bands on my wrist. I generally always have a purse full of coins. We could talk about coins for a little bit. Usually a deck of cards. I always have a wallet with me, and we'll be talking about that as well. Gone Wallet sounds like my ex-wife. That sounds about right. That's somewhat relatable. If you carry a rubber band around with you, you can do your warm-ups. I use these to warm up my sleight of hand. I do like origami, but with rubber bands. I call it origami. It's origami. I use it to make little weird shapes and designs. Here's the first design for you. There it is. It's a circle. Hold on. It's an oval now. We're building. A little more. Now it's a square or a rectangle. Now it's a triangle. And hold on. Now it's the 5-fingered pentagram of doom. That's right. It's the 5-fingered pentagram of doom. You know what that signifies? It signifies too much free time. Yes, I have no social life. I don't get out much. It actually softens the molecules in the band. So with a little consternation, we can get that rubber band to pass solid through solid. Of course, that's easy to do when you realize the Velcro tabs that exist inside my variable tension grippers. And if you have those, you can break the rubber band into 2 pieces and then magically weld them back to 1. And heck, that's just a few things you could do with a rubber band. If I was so inclined, we'd do a few more dozen things, but I have other things to talk about today besides variable tension grippers. These are the ones I like and use, the Joe Rindfleisch Legend rubber bands. You're looking at the Chris Kenner maroon package. Joe makes these in all kinds of styles. The variety pack is a good one to get. These are the best rubber bands that I've had the pleasure of using. We saw a couple things there. You saw the rubber band star. I learned that from, let me show you where I learned it from. I'm going to recommend it to you today. Right here. Dan Harlan's, the goat, the rubber band goat. I would suggest that if Dan Harlan doesn't exist, no one does rubber band magic. I got started into his stuff from the Band Shark video cassette. I don't think you can find that these days. You can find the rubber band DVDs, volume 1, 2, or 3. These are also available from download. So you can go that direction with these as well. And, put some rubber bands on your wrist and be ready to perform. This one's got the star on it. It's got some jumping rubber band stuff. Joe Rindfleisch's spaghetti bit. It's a beautiful thing, and I would suggest that rubber bands make a lovely everyday carry. Put a few on your wrist. Signify that you are the nerd. I figure if you're wearing a rubber band around your wrist, you're a super nerd. Yeah, Dan Harlan. He is. He's the chameleon. I saw a comment that's a good segue from me. Brian, what's up, Brian? Going to mention B-Wave. Guess what? I got a B-Wave on my desk. I figured someone around here would like to carry this trick in their pocket. It is the perfect pocket packet trick. Put this in your wallet. You're always ready to do a miracle. I'm going to try and do it live for you here today on the stream. My favorite version of it is a John Bannon adaptation. And this is the B-Wave Deluxe package, by the way. When you buy this on Tricksupply, you get the Deluxe package. It gives you a lot of options. Not just, this isn't your old B-Wave. This is B-Wave amplified. And to exhibit this, we're going to need to imagine that these are royalty. So I want you to imagine these 4 blue cards are 4 blueback queens. I'm going to need one of them. And what I'm going to do is ask someone from the chat to name, we'll do this. We'll name any red queen and any black queen. So I need someone to type in the name of a red queen and someone to type in the name of a black queen. And the first 2 that come on the screen are the ones that we will use. That's right. The ones you choose is the ones we use. All right. Testify. This is your chance to participate live from home on the interwebs, or you can force me to do that for you. It's up to you. All right. Our first one is Catherine of Aragon. That's wonderful. All right, Queen of Spades. We got a black one. We have the Queen of Spades. I need a red queen. And y'all can take your time. I am paid by the hour. So we're all, there we go. It's Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Spades. Queen of Diamonds. Those were our chosen cards. All right, let me do the thing. Here's the thing. Done. Queen of Diamonds is now on this side. And the Queen of Spades is now on this side. It's the old switcheroo. And if it is what I said it is, that means over here from the red packet is the Queen of Diamonds. And over here from the blue packet is the Queen of Spades. Not sure why that's not blue. I obviously pulled out the wrong deluxe cards. But as long as they're the only cards that exist, it's good enough for me. And where the heck is that odd back double indexer? Let me be clear, you get a lot in this B-Wave Deluxe package. For me, it's 1 card too many. I think that's the one. There it is. But I digress. You know how we like to roll around here. We do the easy ones good. We do the easy ones bad. We do the hard ones good. That's B-Wave, baby. Full disclosure, I quit doing B-Wave in my pro set about, 15, 20 years ago. Love the trick. Love it for a million people. I don't know. Sometimes you do tricks and you move on from them. Like we're doing now. We're moving on. Yeah, no. Look, like this. Water off a duck's back. You've been around as long as I've had. You messed up enough tricks. You quit giving a crap. All right. So I'm going to talk about 1 or 2 more things that I like to carry with me. And then I'm going to be looking to you guys for some recommendations. We'll talk about some of the stuff that you like. This is one I always recommend in the store. And I have talked about a few versions of this through the last year or so. Here I'm going to talk about our value option for a color changing knife set. And this is an option to get this into your repertoire for less than $15. Or right at $15. So what I'm doing here is exhibiting my expert knife switching skills. That's right. I'm an expert knife switcher. I blame this on some bad job counseling I had back in the 90s when they told me to find skills no one else had, and then they didn't tell me what to use with it. So here I am live on the internet doing it for your entertainment pleasure. I can do it long distance. Let's see if we can make the white knife go where the black knife was. It's over here. And then the black knife goes where the white knife used to be. It is the old switcheroo. And it is a lot to watch, right? With the 2 knives, I talk a lot. It's the weekend. You might be drinking at home. I'll simplify the illusion and I will eliminate the white knife. That leaves me with, the white knife. And that's the 2 knife switcheroo. The old color changing knives. This is the economy set that I'm using, and we have these priced at $14.99. I should point out we have a few versions of these knives. You might be inclined to buy them all and do some crazy 6 knife routine. We have them in black and white, black and yellow, and red and black, if I'm not mistaken. Here's a good question. Do they open? They do. This is an interesting knife that opens with a gravity lock system. So with the knife pointing upwards, when I push the blade in, it pops open. Now you can't close the knife that way. It closes when you turn the knife upside down and you close it that way and it locks tight. This is a feature that some magicians use as an extra puzzle moment during the performance to see if your spectators can open and or close the knife. So that's how that goes down. Link knows what's going on. That color changing knife was extra good for him. Someone's late to the party. That's fine. It's pretty easy though. I mean, it's a paddle move. Really, that routine is pretty simple. I think if you rewind that and take a look at what it is, it's not too tough. Let me just be clear about going over here. Let's go back to this page. Let's search color changing knife. And let's see, we got a lot to pick from here. I feel like the best knives, the artesian knives are good. The chroma knives are a great value option. Let's try knife. There we are with our economy sets. So you get black and white or red and yellow or black and yellow. Those are the $15 knives we have. Buy all 3 sets for $45. Well, why not? Guess the Lovin's knives are waitlisted right now. He makes a good one. And that Snap-on set is also pretty cool. You can design your own. We've talked about this before. $100 for this one, but these do not open. These are faux knives, which might be good if you're flying or things of that nature. And yeah, get 6 knives and do my routine. If you want the Regal knife set, well, you're too late. We sold them out last week. I told you that would happen. Thank you to the kindred spirits who bought those things. Yeah. If you can find some Regal knives out there, well worth your attention. And if you need a good routine with it, holla. All right, y'all, I'm going to ask you for some of your input here. I do want to take one look just at our newsletter this week. Wolfgang fired it out this morning. Hopefully you guys get this in your email and stay up to date with what's happening at the shop. You'll get news when we're going live, like here now. There's Gamma. We talked about Gamma a little bit. This is a fun gag, the poisonous insects. This is a book where you open it up and they're butterflies, kind of. They fly out of the book. So it's a surprising gag. And then we actually have 2 of Dirk Losander's floating tables. It was nice to see Dirk in the shop this week. He popped by to drop these things off, and Dirk runs the Magic Theater downtown Vegas. If you are here or coming to town, you can put that on your radar and see this Grandmaster do his thing live. He does have other magicians on this side as well. I think Victor Cephas is doing shows there currently. This is a nice set, the copper, silver, brass replica dollar size. I have one of these at home. I've loved it for years. I recommend this as a great value option for doing the copper, silver, brass. The Film Can Dice Force has been popular, and there's my new favorite card trick, What Happens in Vegas. Yo, if you haven't bought this trick yet, you won't be sad when you do. You won't be sad. Oh, and this is a gem, the big bicycle cards. If you want the best jumbo bicycle cards, they're going to cost you, but we have them. We have a stock of them for you at $70. And a couple things we looked at before, the photo coin. That's a great package. The photo coin for $20, and through the mirror. That's Eric Stevens and I put that brainstorm together on what you can do with the same both sides deck. Brad, I had you in mind when we created this week's stream. Brad is the EDC king. I think Brad buys everything, but I think he thinks hard about the best EDC stuff. I'm curious what you would think, Brad, besides that chapstick trick you have that kills. Yeah. All right, let's talk here. We'll start with Nick's suggestion. I have some wallets behind me. I figure every magician's going to do a wallet. And Let's talk just a little bit about what I think is the go-to, and then we'll also take a look at the speed loader. So this is a way to get a signed card into a wallet, and if you do card magic and you're not finishing with the signed card in a wallet, I'm suggesting you're missing out on one of the best effects that can be performed in general, but certainly with a deck of cards. This is a very nice wallet, a very slim size. This is a what they call a slide loading system. So you're going to have a credit card or a piece of cardboard or I don't know, something that sticks out, and then you have here. We'll get a card here. Let's sign this thing. So this one will require some palming skills. You need to be able to secretly get a selected card into your palm. This is either in your back pocket or do what I do, keep it in your front pocket. I feel like it's easier to load that way. You go in your pocket, that goes in, you push this flush. Now when you pull your wallet out, you say inside my wallet, inside the pocket of the wallet. And this is just a great reveal for this. One playing card. You get this started, and then you can have your spectator pull it out. Boom. And that is the real man's wallet. I would say it's the go-to standard and has been for most of my lifetime, better part of 20 or 30 years. But then it was about, I guess about 3 or 4, maybe a little bit longer than that. I got a phone call from Tony Miller. He was the guy that first put this on the market, Tony Miller. He's a wallet madman. RFA Productions, I think is Tony's site. And Tony said, Doug, I got a wallet for you that you're going to love. And he sent me this without charging me the money. He sent me this wallet. Now, this one has rubber bands around it, right? And truthfully, he didn't send me this wallet. This is the wallet from Tricksupply's website, from our showroom. Look, inside the banded wallet is not a secret compartment, but look, there's some cash in there with a paper clip. Look at this. Paper clipped cash. Of course, your wallet would be full with other stuff as well to make this a little more interesting. Oh, there's also a card paper clipped inside this bill. It happens to match the one I just signed. Happens to be the one I just signed. That is the real man's speed loader. And Tony kind of changed the game on this design for how to get cards in a wallet without having to use a slide. And then for me, a gentleman who's worked for tips more than 5,000 times in his life, anytime you can get cash in front of an audience, it's going to boost your income. So I use this as a subliminal way for me to get some money in front of my audience eyes. I'm talking about street performing. This is often my closer when I do close-up shows, sidewalk magic on the street. And so this is, I call it subliminal advertising. As this comes out, that goes in the hat, and everyone gets a little more incentive about what to tip their magician. So if you're looking for something like that in your world, that is the Speed Loader Plus. Run you about $60. And yeah, that's a killer, man. You know, it gives you the impact of the card in an envelope, but you don't have the reset of the envelope. The reset is fold the bill, put the paper clip back on, put it back in your wallet. You're ready to do it again. You don't have to rip any envelopes or steal any sealer or anything like that. And again, if you're working in an environment where people tip you, this wallet will pay for itself very quickly. It's yum, yum. Oh, you know, I was thinking, should I pull the contactless wallet back out and talk about that? Because it'd be an easy one to talk about, but I didn't. Instead, I pulled a couple of other 4 or 5 wallets out here. I'd say if you're a mentalism kind of guy, this would be your new best friend, your BFF wallet. This is the Sight unseen case. This is like a business size case, a business card size case. So if you work with psychic routines where your spectator would write something on a business card that you want to get secret information from, this is the tool that you would use. Says not just me, but also every other working mentalist in the country. I am open at 11, buddy. We have unexpected visitors. I'm doing a live stream right now. The shop opens at 11 o'clock. Okay. So you come back and see me in 30 minutes. All right, then. Good to see you today, and I'll see you in a half hour. I thought I locked it, but I guess I didn't do a good enough job. Roll them with the punches, live on the internet. Oh, the late students are here. You'll have to see the principal. I'll give you a quick glimpse into the speed loader modus operandi. It's right here. Bink. Boop. So these troughs hold the bill, and this inside your front pocket for me, I just bend that down right before I do the trick. Now Tony Miller's probably mad at me. It's all right. I can take Tony Miller. Security. We got him. He's out of here. I hate to bounce a 12-year-old out, but, you know, he'll be back. Man, get that thing out. Give it a run. You'll love it. We also, along the same lines as the SUC wallet, added this beautiful thing to our product line. Y'all know we've been putting the latest, greatest Alakazam products on our site and in the showroom. This is the Stealth Assassin. Brought this in from Jeremy Jackson's recommendation. He's the new hire. You might find him here on a Wednesday or Thursday. Killer chops on this very innovative young man, and his mentalism skills are top tier. He said this is the best one. So I listened. We got these in as well. Anyone out there use the Stealth Assassin wallet? Stealth Assassin, anybody? And lastly, we just got these in the wallet line. Have we done a wallet stream yet? Did I do? I can't remember. I'm getting old. I'm forgetting things. And we've done a lot of these. I can't remember what I've done already. We could do all wallets. We could return to this and do 3 hours of wallets. I know a lot of you nerds like to carry around fire wallets and make fire appear when you're out in the wild. It's a big ask for an EDC, but some of you do it. I've seen it. I know. You probably have your favorite one. I'm going to show you the coolest one that we have. This is the Ember wallet. It's a little on the big side, but look what it does. It protects your flame with these wonderful metal. This is like a box. Are you guys getting all this, right? So often with fire wallets, you load it up with your juice, and then that stuff evaporates because it's just hanging out in the wild. But these will keep that nice and snap shut and secure. And then this bad boy is a one button push ignition. Pretty cool. I think maybe I'm not going to light it up because fire hazard for me, but let's go over here back to the Tricksupply website. I'm probably not going to have time to suggest Tom Mullica today. We still haven't even talked about the Void. I got to get the Void out here. But this is a pretty quick trailer. Let's look at how easy this. All right. Looks like a magic trailer to me. So yeah, a little bit big. And like I said, maybe this is the prop you use for your stage performance, unless maybe you're gunning in a suit. If you're out there, you got a jacket somewhere to carry this thing. It is a little bit bigger. Let's go here. This question, can you show more of the book with the butterflies flying out? You know what I can do is take you back to the website, and maybe this week I can try and pull one of these out and film it. I haven't opened one of these yet, but you're looking for the scorpion moth. I guess it's a Mac King and Peter Studebaker collaboration. $15, not a bad price to roll the dice for a few laughs. And it's a full color book cover. You have the moth prop and then your illustrated instructions sheet. Yeah, maybe I can film a demo. We'll see, but that's what it is. And there you go. We got a lot of wallet lovers. Viper wallet. I don't even know what that one is. We sold a couple of 6 Orphic wallets from the Tricksupply showroom. F1 Nitro, huh? All right. Making a mental note of that one. Sometimes less is more. Sometimes more is more. Hey, Chuck. What's happening, broski? They don't let me do that anymore. Oh, boy. There we go. Chuck knows. It kills. It's a killer prop. Fire backpack. Oh, my. That's a lot. All right. Before time gets away from me, let's talk a little bit about Wapow. I mean, we could talk about Greg Wilson's MasterCon. You put a couple credit cards in your pocket, or actually this one includes the wallet. It's a nice switcheroo wallet. Couple credit cards and a slim wallet. You're good to go. Makes it look like everyday carry. You might just have a couple credit cards. But yeah, let's take a look at The Void. We looked at this trailer for about a minute, or less than a minute last week, as it was a brand new product that they arrived in Tricksupply, I think Tuesday. We got them in Tuesday or Wednesday. Ultimately, it's a great version of the mystery box, or the mystery card that is in full view. A signed card, in this case, is folded in full view before it's signed. Maybe if we just let them demo it for us better than I could try and verbally communicate what this thing does. Here we are on Tricksupply at the Voids product page. $50. Actually a good price tag for this. There's a lot of reasons why. I fast forwarded halfway through this 5-minute trailer. We're going to take a look at a couple minutes of it starting now.
That was there from the very beginning.
Well, anything that fits in there. This thing is very well built. We're going to talk about it. That is a good option.
I gave you this before we started, right? Can you hold on to those for me real quick? And check this out. Look, right here, we have a card. Can you pull it out for me? Yep.
Bro, I was holding that the whole time, way before y'all was even signing me.
A lot of people surmise this was a plastic product. It's not. It's a metal product. Magnet closures.
Void is a simple keychain. It blends perfectly into your everyday life.
Ready to use at a moment's notice.
I actually keep it right here. This is the place I keep it. Can you take it out for me? Oh, you can kind of see right there.
No way! That's been in there for like 5 minutes. I saw it right there.
The Void is your classic mystery box.
But not only does it switch, you can do so much more.
Oh, hello. Nice. That's cool. I haven't watched this part of the trailer yet. Nice. All right. dig it. That's cool.
Introducing my brand new Quantum Observer principle, where your spectators have a complete free choice, yet they also get to see details of the actual prediction that you have. That prediction has been in full view the entire time, and it never leaves their sight. Yet you can always predict any free choice that your spectator makes.
We set out to create the most innocent and ordinary-looking mystery box that can live permanently on your keychain.
No suspicious magic props, nothing bulky to carry, and it resets in seconds.
Thank you.
With no suspicious moves, the Void creates a seamless retention of vision,
They remove the object themselves.
and they can examine everything.
Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you.
True
Thank you
story.
for your time. Thank you so much. Hey, man. Thank you. What's the secret to this keychain? It makes anything you believe real. Welcome to a place where nothing.
Hides everything.
Welcome
Welcome.
to the void.
Is it though? What if you put a picture in there and it was you carried a picture around on your keychain? Of course, I'm going to be the positive thinker here. I actually like this prop. Let's take a look at what's inside the void. Let me see if I can avoid blasting the tutorial out to the internet. Here we go. So when I saw this advertised for $50, I said that this is a little bit overpriced for a plastic piece of gimmickry. It's not that. This is a well-crafted metal prop. It actually hinges both ways. So it hinges this way and snaps shut, and then it hinges this way and snaps shut. It's see-through. It's a little bit, what is the word? Not see-through, but that's for a purpose. Just a little bit cloudy. That's to incorporate some of the other things that come with it, some of which are in here. You won't be seeing what's in here because that's a major part of the secret. This is a small box that is an accoutrement that allows you to really ramp up. I think this is what they were using for the coin production. This is magnetic as well. There it goes. That's where that thing lives. And this device comes into play for one of the, man, let's be clear about this. There's like 6 hours of ideas with the Void. There is a mother load of magic, different ideas that you can do with this thing. Even produce water, produce 8 balls. The coin production is hot, but this is another piece that comes into play. And yeah, that's the Void. Solid construction. If you like EDC magic, and really this, I think, here's the deal. If you like the mystery card plot and you're actively performing it, this would be, to me, a nice, I'd say it's an upgrade for any mystery box that I've seen that is an item that doesn't exist. If you use like some of the wooden boxes or some of these clear boxes that have a folded card in it, now that's a magic prop that makes no sense. What is that thing? It's a clear box with a card. Well, this is a picture frame on your keychain. So that is a thing that might not arouse suspicion. Also this, if you just like cool magic stuff that you can do a lot with and get some bang for your buck when you're investing in your latest, greatest magic toy to play with, you know, time we enjoy wasting is not wasted time. And for $50, I would suggest you could enjoy a lot of time with the Void. Right before the stream, I was thinking, someone mentioned Danny Garcia. I was thinking you could combine this thing. This is a beautiful thing, by the way, for $60. This is Danny Garcia's. I got 12 outs in here, but it'll hold 16. This thing is crafted from space age materials. This is one of the best built magic props maybe ever. So now you combine efficient folded card index. Patrick Kuhn has a good one. If not this one, you could look towards Patrick Kuhn's Instagram. Now we can have a freely named card appear inside our keychain, which makes it just seem totally pure. And heck, maybe this is an EDC for one of you. You know, maybe some of y'all are just rocking this. John, I would suggest that you would attach this key ring to another key ring, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you could. Oh. I'm looking through the chat, trying to keep it positive. I don't think Craig Petty's on that one. Yeah, if it was a Craig Petty tutorial, it would be 9 hours plus. So, you know, let's keep in mind that as good magicians, our spectators are not going to be burning the burnable switch. It is very much burnable, but because we engage them and ask them questions and look them in the eye when sneaky stuff happens, they will look away from the important moments, and all they'll remember is that I took the card out of that keychain. All right, that's all I got to say about the Void. You need to know more about it? I don't know. Find me on Facebook. Send me an email. I'll let you know what I can. And if anyone else has topics, something you want to talk about, throw it up in the chat or post stream. Always this. And by the way, did you like the stream today? Can we take a minute and hit the like button for the cause? Let the algorithm know that we're, you know, fighting the good fight over here. And thank you for that. Always helps if you can leave a comment on the stream. And if you have a question about anything I've talked about today, I always go back throughout the week and check for comments, questions, constructive criticism, things of that nature. Thank you for that. If you could type that in the video comments after the stream, that even counts for double points. By the way, you can save the double points for the Koopy Doll round. So that's good. I've got a hodgepodge of other stuff. Let me recommend the most important thing behind me. Let me just recommend it right now. It's not that one. It's this one. If you want to be an EDC master, here's what you do. You get good at impromptu magic. You can learn all the things in this volume by Martin Gardner. It's going to cost you, I don't know, $150. Is that about right? I think that's the price. Yeah. We got a couple copies of this on the shelves. This is the mother load, people. And then now when you're good at impromptu magic, you can do magic anytime, anywhere with anything. Nick, did you get this book? I think you did, right? You ordered one of those. Thank y'all for the positivity. We appreciate it. Ooh. Look at my chops. That might be something that appears on the Doug Kahn channel, but I should do a street performing specific kind of episode from here. Could definitely do that. Let's do one of those coming up soon. All the regs are late today. I'm going to need notes from your, I'm going to need notes. I don't want to say that. Yeah, learn some impromptu magic. If you're not a book guy, in my lifetime, those Tom Mullica ones we looked at are great. Essentially, what Tom Mullica does is bring this book to life. So you see about 50 or 60 different impromptu tricks. The Tom Mullica impromptu videos, they're available for download on Tricksupply. And then all these beautiful impromptu videos from Dan Harlan. These are a little more of a premium price at about $35 each. But in my lifetime, this has been the best collection of interesting, modern, fooling impromptu magic, and it all comes with a good presentation. Dan Harlan, We talked about him earlier with the rubber bands. We're still talking about him. I think we'll be talking about Dan Harlan for a long time. Jungle Josh. What about, there's so many. I think, let me stay focused. Books are the best. Book girl too. Let me be clear. You could be a book girl or book guy or a book between. I don't care how you read your books. Just read them. Oh, geez. Didn't I mention thumb tip? Let me just. We're going to blast through like 10 things in 1 minute. And then I'm going to wrap this shindig up. I got to get the store open soon. Here's the items that we didn't get to today that are worth your attention. The thumb tip. That's a no-brainer. I also carry one of these in my pocket all the time. This is EDC for me, the silicone ear. Get one and thank me later. You know, it's a beautiful thing. You can pull off the spectator's ear. You can pull your ear off. You can pull a coin. You can pull an ear from a coin. It's a good time, the silicone ear. App magic. There's so many great magic tricks you can do on your phone. This is the one we've been kicking around the shop lately. This has been out for a couple years. It's a great one. Very flexible thing, Chrono Force. Go check that out on the Tricksupply site. But magic apps in general, I've got about 20 of them on my phone because I'm a super nerd. I actually don't perform any of them really. Money tricks you carry around in your wallet. I would suggest that Extreme Burn is one of the great ones along that genre. 5 $1 bills instantly transform to 5 hundos or 20s, or if you're living low life, maybe they change to $2 bills. That counts too, though. But we were talking about Richard Sanders earlier. He's a killer. Loops, invisible thread work. Maybe you're a thread reel kind of guy. You got those too. Thread reel. These are like fishing reels for invisible thread. These are one of the more popular products for thread stuff. Put a couple of these on your wrist. You're always ready to float something. And the magic that lives on your keychain. We're talking about the Void. This is a natural fit for that. This is Keymaster from Craig Petty. Oh, we did that. This is like Holy Moly, which is a Jay Sankey trick. Speaking of books, I was kind of thinking earlier, I need something to fill the space on the counter over here. I opted to put Jay Sankey's books out there because I do feel his work in Impromptu magic or like EDC ready to go stuff is worth your consideration. He created this trick, Holy Moly, where a hole moved from one washer to another. Craig Petty put it all together with some keys, and this is a great prop that you can do some hands-on magic with your spectator. And then one last one. This is for a bill penetration effect. It's like the pin through bill, but with a key. Lives on your keychain, and it's really a time-honored and well-received prop from the Magic Smith House. Right here in Las Vegas. Who knows? Maybe Chuck Crespo helped put that one together. Yeah, Sankey fits the vibe, right? You got a thumbs up for the Keymaster. The Loops Alternative. What are you talking about? The thread reel? This thing? Invisible thread reel. Fishing line for a reel. Loops Alternative trick. Maybe you're talking about the Vectra thread that we produce. Vectra thread is from the Steve Fearson line. It is a Kevlar-based thread. Good stuff. That tutorial is crazy. Yep, there we go. Chuck's on the tutorial. Chuck puts in some time over at the Magic Smith House. There we go. Thank you for what you do, sir. I know, right? Well, here's the thing, and I'm glad you guys feel that way, and I'm seeing feedback here where you guys would like me to do this for an hour and a half, and I really do enjoy it. I always feel like going too long is worse. Is going too short is better than going too long. And also this, I got to wake up early in the morning to get here for 9 o'clock to get the stream up for 10 o'clock. If we made it any longer, I'd have to get here earlier. And that's against my Las Vegas magician mindset. I'm trying to wake up later in the day and not earlier. So I love you all. We're going to keep it at around 45 minutes to 50 minutes. And look, we're at 50 minutes now. So I'm going to give it another minute or two for the chat. I'm looking at it. If you guys have any information you need me to get in, a question or now or maybe we'll carve out like a day or twice a year where we go long. You guys are sickos. Sitting through a 2-hour magic stream, me blabbering at the camera. There you go. That's the spirit. Keep them wanting. That's the deal. If I do a 2-hour magic stream, you have to watch it with your wife. Thank you, Brian. Good to see you in here, dude. You're quite welcome anytime. Y'all ever need help, send me an email. I answer the phone here. Happy to field your inquiries. We did sponge balls. We did it. Thank you, Anya. You too. Saw Brian yesterday. It's good to see him in here. Thank you all for continuing to support the shop. Y'all always drop some nice bucks in here. Appreciate it. Chapsticks with the paddle move. Uh-oh. I need to learn about that. Yeah, fireworks from Aldo Colombini. Man, that's really like the best multiple selection. Certainly if you've never approached the plot before, that's a good one. We have a few copies of that hanging around here still. Fireworks. You're welcome, John. Thank you. All right. Got you one of these, and thank you. There are. That's right. And Magic Girls. I love how many female magicians are my regular customers in this store. It's a good time to be alive. This thing lives in a pocket, I think, front or right pocket, and then you just boom, 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 and when you want one, boom. It just comes out. There are little pockets in there. I don't own one of these. I haven't really practiced it, but, it's a killer. It's so sleek. It's like, I can't imagine a folded card index being any tighter than that. Wow, no, you're not wrong, right? We could do some Aldo. All right. I got to look that one up. I don't even know what Get Saucy is. Nice. Kevin Jones making good choices. What's up, Kevin? How you doing? Paul is the reason that I do that routine. I saw Paul do it back in the 90s and I started doing it. We special ordered a book for Brian, and then he got something else, a Luke Jeremy thing, and something about short attention, short memory loss. I don't know. The ring vanish from the House of Grom. They have is that the Rinky Dinky though? Grom Magic's ring vanish gets my vote. Yeah, we actually sold a cheetah yesterday. We had one in the bargain bin. Oh, I think Brian got that one. Brian got that, the cheetah. Yeah, that's right. That's what happened. All right, Joe. Bwave. That's correct. I call it B-Wave. It's Bwave, but that's just weird to say. You have to mispronounce brave. It's Bwave. Okay, you're correct. Thank you. Constructive criticism accepted. Another good recommendation. Oh, okay. I see. All right. Like copper silver coins, but with spice packets. Cool. All right, y'all. Look, it's 5 minutes away from opening. We're going to get this shop open. If you're a local magician, maybe I'll see you tonight. It's Stephen Levine's summer magic party. Going to go hang out with the locals. Have some food and beverage. See all the magic superstars of Las Vegas. Maybe I'll see you there. And maybe I'll see you next week. We do it every Saturday. It's 10 a.m., 1 Pacific. Tune in. And a reminder, it's easy to hit the like button. Maybe take a minute of your life, drop a comment. You could mention your favorite everyday carry magic if it's something that I didn't mention on this stream. And then the people that find this stream later this week will be able to absorb the comments, your knowledge that you leave below. And thank you for the suggestions on the Busker stream, the Aldo stream, and all always welcoming suggestions from the crowd. And drop those in the comments as well. Subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, now it's time to pay the rent. Here comes someone now, and that's going to be a ciao for me. Au revoir, y'all. See you next week. Bye.